Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Do you want to improve your English skills? Huh? If you're interested, please continue listening to this podcast because you are going to have perfect English. Let's get started. The channel, the podcast is for listener. On this podcast, I'm going to introduce myself to you so you can know me a little bit, okay? Also, I will give you some information about other podcasts. I'm going to tell you what is going to happen on other podcasts. First of all, I'm Attila. I'm a student at university. I live in a magnificent city. It's Istanbul. I'm taking this video, so I'm recording the podcast in Istanbul. Istanbul, which is the historical city, has two areas, Europe area and Asia area. I live in Europe area, by the way. Guys, I think you should know me more. What are my hobbies? I enjoy with so many things. For example, I like listening to music, English songs, Italian songs, Spanish songs, Ukrainian songs affect me. By the way, I love watching football. I usually watch English Premier League and Italian Serie A League. Yeah, and also I watch Turkish Super League. I admire talented footballers, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo, Leo Messi, Kevin De Bruyne, Neymar, etc. Moreover, my favorite football team is Galatasaray in Turkey. I fall in love with Galatasaray. I never miss its match. I think that's enough about football, yeah. In addition, I adore learning something. In my opinion, learning is vital for people. Because of this, I often read books, magazines, news. I often visit places in order to learn something. By the way, I spend time on PlayStation 4. I play online games. I do sport. I like fitness. Also, I'm interested with you about your hobbies, about your life, about your opinions, about your questions, etc. I want to see your comments below the podcast, please, guys. I don't know how long the podcast will take time, but I suppose so. I guess it will be great, funny, and educational. We're gonna see. Firstly, we will talk basically. For example, how are you guys? I'm pretty good, etc. I will talk about my day, about life, and then we will talk about interesting topic, and then we are going to learn new vocabulary on each podcast. We are going to learn grammar, by the way, and don't worry because we will get it easily. What else? On other podcasts, I will read my own story, which I am going to write for you. Why I am going to read my own story? Because YouTube likes people who create something. I think you will listen to my story and you will like it. I don't know, we're gonna see. On other podcast, I'm going to have conversation with my friend who can speak in English. I think it will be pretty funny. I like my friends. This channel is really extremely chance to push your English level. So finally, we definitely are going to build our English. Guys, please consider a bit. I'm always telling you about us because we will be family, I think. Family is everything in the world. Family always makes you powerful. I think more powerful. Family offers you a life. We can sometimes get bored. Yes, I agree with you. We can sometimes get nervous. But being family is amazing. Being family is great. So I'm not a foreign man for you. Perhaps I'm your younger brother, or maybe I'm your older brother. Yes. Anyway, guys, what should we do in order to improve our skills? Primarily, my podcast should be listened. Actually, really, this is not an advertisement, really. We must listen something if we want to improve, if we want to have significant English level. You can listen when you work. You are able to while you are driving car. I think there are so many opportunities to listen. However, Please listen actively. This is so much important while you are learning English. If you aren't listening actively, you can't improve your English. You can't understand speakers. Every day you should listen 10 minutes or 20 minutes actively. And then you can listen passively. What is to listen actively and passively? Active listeners always listen and then they can try to understand. And passive listeners always listen and they don't have to understand. For example, listening to music, listening to radio, etc. We should always hear something in English. You should watch series, videos, or movies in English while you are learning English. Otherwise, guys, unfortunately, you can't improve your skills. Actually, learning a language, using a language is not hard. Having a conversation is not hard, really. Firstly, we should recognize learning. For example, there's a child and the child doesn't know to improve his or her English. The child always memorizes words and he or she only learn grammars. This is a wrong. In my opinion, this is an incredible mistake. We should build our English with our skills. You don't have to be amazing in English, really. People can make a lot of mistakes. Please don't be afraid of people, okay? And talk in English. Listen them, go to your college and sit on a desk. Sorry. People don't care about your accent, really. They always would like to communicate. On this video, we are talking about listening, but on other podcast, we are going to talk about our other skills. First way to improve your listening skills. You can listen when you read an article. For example, you should read simultaneously words of songs while you are listening to music. Okay, listen to music. Second way, don't use space. Don't use space. What is this? When native speakers speak, they tend to say one sentence as one word. For example, a native speaker says, "Can I get one cookie? Can I get one cookie?" They never say, "Can I get one cookie?" Yes, this is understandable, but this is not true. You should learn natural English. Way 3. You don't have to understand full sentence. You don't have to get it in sentences, every single word. You should catch the most important word. Normally, most important words are noun, adjective, and verbs. And I will teach you one thing at the moment. Native speakers pronounce silently some words. Actually, not words. For example, pronunciation. For example, in, for example, on, for example, at. Yeah. Way 4. You should listen at a lower than your level. For example, you are an intermediate level. You should listen elementary English conversation. For example, children's TV programs. And I think the programs will make your English level better. You should learn English, guys. English is so common language. English is so important. When you apply for a job, you have an English level. For example, you should be intermediate level. Get it? Guys, today I finished my podcast. I hope you are going to subscribe me, and that's really helpful for your English. Don't forget to like my channel, my video, subscribe me, and wait for other podcasts. Please, please, wait for other podcasts. Yes, I like you, friend. I like you, my family. See ya.